Guys, lean in for this one because today's gist is not the kind of thing you just scroll past. You know how we all think Nollywood stars only give us romance in movies? Well, hold your popcorn tight because the tea I'm about to spill may just prove that one particular on-screen love story has tiptoed into real life. And trust me, it's not the usual rumor that fizzles out. This one comes with evidence, plenty of it. So, have you ever been in that awkward situation where you try to keep something private, but your face refuses to cooperate? That's exactly the kind of vibe Sonia was giving when she was caught looking at Maurice with those eyes. You know the eyes I mean. The ones that scream, "Boy, don't you dare leave my side," while she tries to play it cool. And just when a crew member threw in a casual question, the way they both laughed together. That laugh carried more secrets than a Nigerian mom's bottom drawer. But wait, the plot thickens. You won't believe who almost spilled the whole soup. The director. Yes, oh. That man nearly cast their relationship live on set. He opened his mouth, said she do be, and boom, trouble. Sonia's face immediately switched from sweet Nollywood darling to bombastic side-eye champion. You could practically hear her spirit shouting, "Uncle, I beg don't spoil my market." And the way Maurice scrambled to cover it up. Classic damage control. You know that moment when someone almost says your secret out loud and your entire body does a factory reset? That was Maurice. He started throwing out words here and there like confetti, trying to cover up the director's blunder. The man didn't even know which direction to look, because once Sonia gave that deadly side-eye, the poor director quickly swallowed his words like hot pepper soup. Now let's talk about something that screams intimacy more than matching outfits, sharing phones. Guys, let's be real. In this generation, even your closest friends don't get free access to your phone. But here we are, watching Maurice and Sonia casually swapping phones like high school lovebirds. Not once, not twice, but plenty of times. And Sonia herself even admitted, "The other day you gave me your phone." My people, who does that if not someone you trust with your entire existence? Think about it. Your phone has everything, your chats, your late-night cravings, your weird screenshots, and maybe even your drafts you hope no one ever sees. So, for these two to be flipping through each other's phones like it's nothing. Or, that's not ordinary friendship. That's, "we are so close, even your password is my password," kind of vibe. Now let me drag you into the next piece of evidence that had me hitting replay like a broken record. There's a clip where these two are sitting side by side, and before the director could say, "cut," their hands were already playing a love story of their own. Fingers brushing, arms touching, basically romancing in public. And just when it was getting too sweet, the director had to interrupt, like the annoying friend who barges in when you're about to take the last bite of suya. Tell me why this feels like those movies where the camera accidentally captures something that wasn't even in the script. Sonia and Maurice were vibing so naturally, it didn't even look like acting anymore. It looked like two people forgetting the world around them. If that isn't suspicious, I don't know what is. Now let's bring in the big guns. When Nollywood's very own Ruth Kodri steps out and publicly hypes you up as the best thing everyone needs to flow with, you better believe she knows what she's talking about. This isn't just a casual compliment, it's almost like she's giving us permission to ship Sonia and Maurice officially. And it's not just Ruth. Sam Nandi too, yes, another big producer and actor, couldn't resist using these two lovebirds to pull traffic on his channel. My people, you know how it goes. If people are using your vibe to sell their content, then your chemistry must be hotter than a Lagos generator on a Friday night. At this point, even if you try to play detective and argue, the evidence is staring us all in the face. Clip after clip, moment after moment, they've been dropping hints like breadcrumbs, leading us straight into their love nest. What makes it even juicier is how they both keep trying to cover it up. You know that kind of denial that's so strong it actually makes people more suspicious. That's the energy Sonia and Maurice are giving. Every attempt to hide only ends up shining more light on their closeness. And let's not pretend, we all enjoy catching these little slip-ups. It's like when you're watching a suspense series, and just when you think the secret is safe, boom, one careless glance or laugh gives it all away. Sonia, bless her heart, has tried to keep a poker face. But emotions don't lie. That look she gave when the director slipped. Phew. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not acting. That's real life. You almost ruined my secret energy. And Maurice Sam. The man is smooth, no doubt. But even smooth players get caught sleeping once in a while. That attempt to distract us from the director's words only made it more obvious. The harder he tried to bury it, the louder the truth screamed. Let's not forget those beautiful, soft moments caught on camera. The way they sit close, share laughter, and whisper things we can't even hear, those little gestures speak volumes. Sometimes love doesn't need words, it just needs eyes, hands, and unplanned giggles. Even fans are not left out. People have been replaying those clips, zooming in, analyzing every blink, every smile, every subtle touch. And the more you watch, the clearer it becomes that this isn't just colleagues at work. This is something more. Now, I know some of you will still say, oh, they're just good friends. But let's be real. How many of your so-called just friends do you share phones with? How many just friends make your heart race so much that you glare at a director for almost exposing you? Exactly. I'm telling you, what we're seeing here is love in disguise. A relationship tucked away in low-key corners, but no matter how they try to hide it, the truth peeks out in the little moments. And those moments are priceless. So maybe, just maybe, Sonia and Maurice Sam aren't ready to go public yet. And that's fine. Love doesn't always need a spotlight. But for those of us watching from the sidelines, the evidence is strong enough to convince even the most stubborn skeptic. It's like watching a live Nollywood film, only this time, the romance isn't scripted. It's real, raw, and quietly unfolding right before our eyes. And at the end of the day, who doesn't love a good love story? We've been rooting for couples since forever, and this one is giving everything: suspense, chemistry, laughter, and just enough mystery to keep us hooked. So, my humble conclusion. Maurice Sam and Sonia are more than friends. They're partners in a love story they've tried so hard to keep hidden, but we've seen the cracks in their cover-up. And now, it's only a matter of time before the world sees it too. Before I wrap this up, let me just say this: I hope with all the evidence laid out, I've managed to convince and not confuse you that these two are indeed a pair. Because if sharing phones, exchanging glances, and secret hand touches don't scream romance, then I honestly don't know what does. And on that note, we've come to the end of today's gist. You already know the drill, don't just watch and go. Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on so you don't miss any of our juicy updates. This gist is just the beginning, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.